So in last class, it is in last video, we discussed about the electric dipole and electric field due to an electric dipole at a point on the axis of the dipole or axial electric field. As you studied there, if we consider a dipole, electric field at an axial point is always directed along the dipole axis from minus q to plus q charge, that is along the direction of a dipole movement. Let us consider this is an axis of the dipole. You consider two charges at the ends of this pen. As suppose consider this is an electric dipole. So if we consider a point here along the axis of a dipole, so this charge at this end, it produces certain electric field around it, and this charge also produces some electric field around it. So at this point, so electric field due to this charge plus q charge and minus q charge, then we can find the resultant of these two using the principle of superposition of electric fields. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಒಂದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಈ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ನೊಳಗ ಇದೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒಳಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡೈಪೋಲ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತೀರ. ಸೊ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಎರಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಒಂದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೂ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಕನ್ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಅದರ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನೀವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿದೀರ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಅನ್ ಇಕ್ವೆಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಡೈಪೋಲ್, ಇದು ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Let us consider an electric dipole of length 2a and dipole moment p, small p. Let P be a point, capital P be a point here. AB is a dipole of length 2a and a dipole moment p. So this capital P be the point or equatorial point of the dipole. Now distance of this point P from minus q charge and plus q charge is same. That is according to the Pythagoras theorem. This is r square plus a square raised to 1 by 2 or root of r square plus a square. Now find the electric field at point P due to plus q charge and minus q charge. Then find out their resultant. The electric field at point P due to plus q charge is given by electric field at P due to plus q charge is E plus Q is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into charge Q divided by distance between D and P, that is r square plus a square raised to 1 by 2. It's square and root get cancels. It becomes r square plus a square along the BP, long line segment BP. This is because so electric field at any point due to plus q charge is its direction is away from that positive charge. Therefore this is E plus Q. Similarly, electric field at point P due to the minus q charge. Electric field at P due to minus q charge is given by E minus Q is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into charge Q divided the different. So here the magnitudes of E plus Q and E minus Q are equal. Both are equal in magnitude. Now at point P here two electric fields are acting. Both are vectors. Two vectors acting at a point. They are concurrent vectors. Find out their resultant by using parallelogram law of vectors or by principle of superposition. So to determine the resultant of E plus Q and E minus Q at point P, resolve E plus Q and E minus Q into rectangular components. If it is one vector, resolve it into rectangular components. The components of E plus Q and E minus Q along the normal to the dipole axis. The components of E plus Q and E minus Q along the normal to dipole axis, that is E plus Q sin theta and E minus Q sin theta. E plus Q sin theta and E minus Q sin theta, they cancel out. Both are cancel out. ಇದನ್ನ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ E plus Q ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ along this direction ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು E plus Q sin theta ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ E minus Q ಅನ್ನ along this normal ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾಗ E minus Q sin theta ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So the E plus Q and E minus Q equal in magnitude, both sin theta multiply there. So therefore these are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, they cancel out. Next axis are the components of E plus Q and E minus Q. Components E minus Q parallel to dipole axis, parallel to dipole axis, that is E plus Q cos theta and E minus Q cos theta, they get add up. ಇದು E plus Q ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು E plus Q cos theta ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ E minus Q ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ E minus Q cos theta ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So both these E plus Q cos theta and E minus Q cos theta both are in the same direction, they get add up. That is the resultant field. Resultant field at P E is equal to E plus Q cos theta plus E minus Q cos theta. This is equals to E plus Q and E minus Q both are equal in magnitude, therefore this becomes 2E minus Q cos theta. If you consider direction, this resultant is anti-parallel to the dipole moment. This is equals to minus 2 into E minus Q cos theta into P cap. That is E is equal to minus 2 into E minus Q is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R square plus A square into cos theta. This figure cos theta is so adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, that is A divided by R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2, it gives raised to 3 by 2 into P cap. But 2AQ is a dipole moment, therefore E is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into P divided by R square plus A square is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into P divided by R square plus A square raised to 3 by 2 into P cap. This is the expression for the electric field at an equatorial point of a dipole. If R is far greater than A square can be neglected Means for short dipole, if this point P is considered at far distance as compared to the semi-dipole length, then R is far greater than A square can be neglected. If we neglecting this A square, so it becomes E is equal to minus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into P divided by A square neglect ಮಾಡಿ R square raised to 3 by 2 square and root get cancels, it becomes R cube into P cap. Here P cap is unit vector that gives the direction of resultant electric field. So this negative sign indicates that the resultant electric field at an equatorial point is opposite to the direction of dipole moment, that is anti-parallel to the resultant electric field at an equatorial point of the dipole is anti-parallel to the dipole moment. Then in case of axial field, that is in the direction of dipole moment. Axial field is always in the direction of dipole moment, but equatorial field is anti-parallel A square raised to 1 by 2 or root of R square plus A square. Now find the electric field at point P due to plus Q charge, that is E plus Q is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R square plus A square. Root and its square cancel agate, R square plus A square. This is along BP because electric field due to positive charge is away from that positive charge. Electric field at point P due to minus Q charge is E minus Q is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R square plus A square. This is also same, but along PA. This is towards negative charge. So at point P we get two electric fields, E plus Q and E minus Q. Both are equal in magnitude but differ in direction. To find the resultant electric field at point P, resolve E plus Q and E minus Q into rectangular components. The components of E plus Q and E minus Q along the bisector line or along the equatorial line or along the normal to the dipole axis, that is E plus Q sin theta and E minus Q sin theta, both are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, they cancel out. Then components of E plus Q and E minus Q parallel to the dipole axis, parallel to this dipole axis, that is E plus Q cos theta and E minus Q cos theta, both are in the same direction, they get add up. Now the resultant electric field at point P is E is equal to E plus Q cos theta plus E minus Q cos theta into minus P cap, that is equals to, both are equal in magnitude, therefore E minus 2 into minus E is equal to minus 2 into E minus Q cos theta into P cap. This negative sign indicates that resultant field is parallel to the dipole axis but opposite to the direction of dipole moment. Therefore E is equal to minus 2 into E minus Q value substituted, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R square plus A square into cos theta value is A divided by R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2 into P cap. This is cos theta. Therefore E is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into P divided by R square plus A square whole raised to 3 by 2 into P cap. This is electric field at an equatorial point of a dipole. If we consider short dipole or if point P is considered at far away distance from as compared to the semi dipole length A, then A square can be neglected. In that case E equals to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into P divided by R cube into P cap. See these expressions, compare it with electric field due to dipole at an axial point. This is also taken as E equatorial. E equatorial. For short dipole, E axial is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2p divided by r cube into p cap. Compare these two equations. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2p by r cube ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ p by r cube ಇದೆ into p cap. Difference ಏನಿದೆ? So E axial is 2 times the E equatorial. This implies that E axial magnitude of axial field is twice the magnitude of E equatorial. Magnitude of axial field is equal to the twice the magnitude of equatorial field. Direction ಅಂತೂ anti-parallel ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Equatorial field is anti-parallel to the direction of dipole movement. Then for dipole, either in point on the axis of the dipole or point on the equatorial line of the dipole. So for dipole, E.g. Now let us see the torque acting on a dipole placed in a uniform external electric field. For that, consider an electric dipole of length 2a and a dipole moment P placed in a uniform external electric field E as in the field. Consider an electric dipole EB of length 2a and a dipole moment P placed in a uniform external electric field. So here the dipole which is making an angle theta with the direction of the external electric field. So there is a force on plus q charge in the field. So here the dipole which is making an angle theta with the direction of the external electric field. So there is a force on plus q charge in the direction of a electric field, and a force QE on minus q charge in the direction opposite to the direction of external electric field. See, any charge which is placed in an external electric field, it experiences a force. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. then is considered as dipole. this end minus q charge ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ plus q charge ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, ಅದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತನ್ನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ that interact each other. Because of that, the charge that experiences a force in external electric field. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಈ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಈ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಎ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅದು ಇನ್ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾಗ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾಗ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾಗ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. magnitude of both charges in dipole is same. Therefore, since E is uniform, electric field uniform ideyappa andre force acting on plus q charge and minus q charge both are same ide, but they are in a opposite direction. So here charges in a dipole are separated. Therefore, the forces acting on these charges at different points, hence these two forces equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, acting at two different points on the dipole. Therefore, they constitute a couple. As a result of this, torque is acting on the dipole. Net force on the dipole is 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು magnitude of force on both charge in a dipole is same ಇದೆ, but in opposite direction ಇದೆ. So unlike parallel forces ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇವು. Unlike parallel forces ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ resultant force on dipole is 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. However, even though the resultant force is 0, but these two forces are acting at two different points on a dipole because charges are separated. Therefore, as a result of this two forces acting at two different points on a dipole, so that will constitute torque on a dipole. Torque is acting on a dipole when it is placed in a uniform external electric field. So ಅದೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನಾನ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದು ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, unequal force act agate. So in that case, net force on dipole is not 0. However, even though net force is not 0, so these two will constitute, unlike parallel forces, but they are not equal in magnitude, they will constitute torque or the acting torque on the dipole. Non-uniform electric field idru net force not zero ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, torque is acting on the dipole, torque is not zero. ಅದೇ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ net force not zero ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, torque is acting on the dipole, torque is not zero. ಅದೇ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ in this case, as in this case, ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ so force acting on both charges in a dipole is same in magnitude irutte but opposite in direction. Net force on dipole is zero. As a result of, even though net force zero agtidru, these two forces are acting at two different points, hence torque is acting on the dipole. The torque is given by torque is equal to magnitude of force on either charge into arm of couple, arm of the couple. That is, torque is denoted by tau. Tau equals to magnitude of either force on a charge, magnitude of force on either charge is, that is QE, into arm of the couple is perpendicular distance between the two forces, that is BM. BM is the perpendicular distance. So in triangle BMA, in triangle BMA, sin theta is equal to see in this triangle BMA, define sin theta. Theta का opposite side divided by hypotenuse, that is BM divided by EB. That is BM divided by EB is dipole length. Therefore, BM is equal to 2A sin theta. Now, torque tau equals to QE into 2A sin theta. Here 2A sin theta. Now torque tau equals to QE into 2A sin theta. Here 2A into Q is the dipole moment P. Therefore, tau equals to PE sin theta, or tau equals to, see here P is the magnitude of dipole moment, E is the magnitude of electric field into sin theta. Theta is the angle made by the direction of electric field with the dipole. PE sin theta, here P is vector quantity, E is vector quantity, therefore torque is also vector quantity in vector form. Tau equals to torque acting on the dipole in uniform electric field is tau equals to vector P cross vector E. Sin theta is a cross product ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, or tau equals to P cross E. ಇದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಡಿರೈವ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಇದು ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇದು. ಸಿ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್, consider an electric dipole of length 2a and a dipole moment P placed in a uniform external electric field E as shown in the figure. Here the direction of the external electric field makes an angle theta with the dipole. There is a force on the charge plus q, that is there is a force QE. You know that electric field E equals to F divided by Q. Here Q is a test charge. If Q is considered as test charge which is placed in external electric field or electric intensity E equals to F divided by Q. Therefore, F equals to Q into E. So that's why there is a force QE. That's why there is a force QE on plus Q in the direction of electric field, and a force QE on minus Q charge in a direction opposite to the direction of external electric field. The net force on the dipole is 0 because these two forces are equal in magnitude and acting in opposite direction. Therefore, net force on the dipole is 0 since E is uniform. Uniform electric field idre ಎರಡು force on ಎರಡು charge ಮೇಲೆ force act ಆಗೋದು ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ equal in magnitude ಇರುತ್ತೆ but opposite in direction. ಅದೇ non uniform electric field idre unequal forces acting on the charges in a dipole, hence net force is not 0. But in this case uniform electric field, the force acting on two charges is same in magnitude ide but opposite in direction. Net force on the dipole is 0. But the charges are separated and these two forces are acting at two different points, resulting in torque on the dipole. The torque is given by torque equals to magnitude of force on either charge into arm of a couple, means perpendicular distance between the line of action of the two forces, that is called as a arm of a couple. That is torque tau equals to magnitude of either force on either charge is QE into arm of the couple is perpendicular distance between the line of action of force, that is BM. So in this triangle BMA, sin theta is defined as BM divided by AB, that is opposite side divided by hypotenuse. BM by AB, that is equal to BM divided by AB is dipole length 2A. Therefore, BM is equal to 2A sin theta. Therefore, torque tau equals to QE into BM is 2A sin theta. But 2AQ is dipole moment PE sin theta. Tau equals to PE sin theta. This expression gives the magnitude of torque acting on dipole which is placed in a uniform field. In vector form, here P is a vector quantity, E is also vector quantity. Therefore, vector tau equals to vector P cross vector E. This is expression for torque on the dipole in vector form. Now see the special cases. First one, if theta equals to 0 degree, means if the external electric field is acting along the or parallel to the dipole axis, in that case sin 0 degree equals to 0, therefore tau equals to 0. You 0 substitute ಮಾಡಿ theta ಇದ್ದಲೆ sin 0 is 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 0 into anything is 0. So no torque is acting on the dipole if the dipole is placed parallel to the direction of external electric field. Second case, if theta equals to 180 degree, means if the dipole is placed anti-parallel to the direction of external electric field, or if the external electric field is acting anti-parallel to the dipole, means anti-parallel to the dipole moment, direction of dipole moment, then sin 180 degree is also 0. Therefore in this case tau equals to 0. No torque is acting when the direction of external electric field is anti-parallel to the dipole moment of the electric dipole. In third case, if theta is equal to 90 degree, sin 90 degree is equal to 1. Therefore torque acting is equal to, substitute ಮಾಡಿ sin 90 is 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So tau equals to Pe. It is product of dipole moment and magnitude of external electric field. This gives the maximum torque acting is equal to, substitute ಮಾಡಿ sin 90 is 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So tau equals to Pe. It is product of dipole moment and magnitude of external electric field. This gives the maximum torque on the dipole when the dipole is placed perpendicular to the direction of external electric field. ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಸ್ maximum torque, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ rotate with maximum speed. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ torque is nothing but rotatory effect produced by force. So tau equals to P. This is the maximum torque acting on the dipole when the external dipole is placed perpendicular to the direction of external electric field. So ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಡೈಪೋಲ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಒಳಗ ದ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಈಸ್ 0. ನೋ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್. If the dipole is placed perpendicular to the direction of external electric field, maximum torque is acting on the dipole. That maximum torque is tau maximum equals to P into A. Okay. ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಸೊ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮುಗೀತು. ನಾಳೆ ಇಂತ್ರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ನಾಗ. ಆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ನಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಿಂತ್ರ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ನಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂತ್ರ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲು ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟು ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅವನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದು ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ನಾಡ್ದ ಇಂತ್ರ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ.